Hey guys, welcome to Real Talk Tuesday. It's Gloria Mayfield Banks, and I was feeling the urgency to give you a message today. 20 days left to June. At the end of June, we hit the halfway mark of 2017. Can you believe that? The halfway mark. Happy Tuesday. Happy Real Talk Tuesday. I cannot wait to hear from you if you like this type of format. This is the 1, 2, 3 real talk. And I'm going to give you some real talk. And let me just start out with this. Whenever you want to do something, there's going to be a challenge in front of you. Oh my goodness, you just should have seen me just trying to set up this. But I have made the commitment, and I was pushing through. Hey, you guys, I'd like to see your names, Let me tell you what I love to do. I love going in at the, after this is over and reading your comments and everything. So thank you so much. I listened to it. Oh my God, last week, that was hilarious that the whole thing taped sideways. Hilarious. But you know, this week has been one of a lot. I went to a major fundraiser for a homeless shelter called In Street Village. If you were Snapchatting with me or Instagram stories with me or saw some of that, even some of that I did live here, and it really gave me a new view of humbleness and what difference that we can make. And it reinstilled in me yet again why I'm so passionate about people increasing their income, increasing their joy, increasing their success so they can increase their impact. I don't know about you. I don't know what your why is, and I don't know how often you reignite it, but I suggest that become a plan. That is not part of my 1, 2, 3, but so amazing. And then I did some training in Atlanta. I did some training in Los Angeles. Oh, I did some surprise events with people. And I just am so moved by how many people want success and get locked down in their daily habits, daily behaviors, daily thought process, and me too. So I'm not just talking to you from a place of, oh, Gloria's got it all together. No, I'm talking to you from a place where I have to revisit it over and over and over again to continue to put myself on that path to a quantum leap. You know, once you arrive to one place, you go to arrive to yet another place. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about. But I want to give you a sense of urgency just in case you don't have one. Just in case someone's not in your space. Yes, Rachel, this is GTV, baby. Welcome to GTV. Welcome to Real Talk Tuesday, which I think is a great format for me to bring forth some topics that are heavy on my heart and heavy on the heart of those of you who communicate with me, leaving me messages here and everywhere you can leave messages. And absolutely, as I see those hearts flowing and I see those thumbs up hitting me and I see you sharing this broadcast, it gives me joy, letting me know that this is exactly what you want to hear. Okay, so let me tell you who my audience is today. My audience today are those women and some men who clearly want to end this year way better than they started. And let me be clear with you, I know I'm not talking to everybody. But I'm talking to a lot of people who hit me up and say, Gloria, I'm so ridiculously serious. I want to be better in 2018 in January than I was in January 2017. So we're headed upon the halfway mark. So I'm going to give you some things to think about, because one of the things I've been teaching and been very in your face aggressive about it was making sure that people were tracking their ability to give themselves at least a $20,000 profit increase this year. At least $20,000 profit. And some of you are going to say, well, Gloria, you can do way more than that. I know you can do way more than that. I've done way more than that. I know it can be done. But there's a lot of people that don't know how to get there. And so guess what? When we get a whole lot of people there, we get a whole lot of people there to 30,000 and then to 40,000. And guess what? As those people get to 20,000, more people get to 30,000 and 40,000. So I'm clear that we're going to all hold hands, sing kumbaya, and help each other increase our income so we can increase our impact. And I'm giving you some real talk, real talk. Okay, let's talk about number 1, point 1, 2, and 3. Are you guys sharing? Are you sharing this broadcast? Because I want to make sure that maybe not for you, but maybe somebody you know who really wants to win at this year. 1, 2, 3. Okay, number 1, I want you to stop the madness. Stop the madness. Stop the chatter. Sit quietly. Give yourself, try it. Give yourself 30 to 40 minutes and write down everything so that you can get crystal clear. Crystal clear. Let's say that you got something going on in your life right now. Let's just say, I couldn't imagine. But let's just say there's some kind of dramatic thing going on in your life. Because you know what we say. Either you are just getting finished with one, you are in the middle of one, or you're headed into one. Okay. So I need for you to get crystal clear in these last 10 days of June. So therefore, you can complete June feeling progress. And progress makes you feel successful. What do you need to get crystal clear? Because a deadline helps you become crystal clear. Because, you know, the beginning of the month, oh, I'm going to do all of this. Like at the beginning of the year, I'm going to do all of this, all of this. Well, we're at the halfway point. We're at the 1/3 left of the month and the halfway point of the year. What are you really going to get crystal clear about so that you can create? Crystal clear to create. And really, you have to stop the madness, stop the chatter, take a pen and paper or your iPad, and you need to get 1,000% very clear about what you're going to create in these last 10 days. And when you look up at the halfway mark, you can see you made a difference. Okay, I don't know if you guys know how to, but you swipe it or you hit the little share button. I think the share button is right there. Oh, thank you, Beth, for sharing this. That makes me feel really good. Okay, so stop the madness and get crystal clear so that you can create what you want to create in the next 10 days. What I want to tell you, and you've heard me say this before, is that you have to know what you're creating in order to attract it to you. So many times we run, but you need to attract it to you. And you cannot do it if you're not crystal clear. And when you become crystal clear and you stop the madness, you stop all the things that are in your way. Or you move them out of your way. So welcome to GTV, where we're having Real Talk Tuesday. Number 1, stop the madness. Number 2, get one thing out of your way that's really bugging you. Pick it. One thing out of your way that's really, really bugging you. Like right now, this light is really, really bugging me. It is so bright. Okay, that's better. I think, hey, Vanessa, I see you. Hey, Carrie, I see you. I see you, Sheila. I love it. Okay, so listen. I want you to think about these things. So I wrote some things down to make sure. Regina, thank you for sharing. I love it. Okay, GTV, I love it. Okay, let me tell you some things I want you to stop. Organization. I want you to look around. Are you in a hot mess or not? Is it bugging you? If you're in a hot mess and it's not bugging you, it doesn't belong on this list. But if you're in a hot mess, disorganization, a room that's crowded, your dressing room is a mess, you don't have a dressing room yet, whatever, I need you to find a place that there's something, that's one thing that's bugging you, and get rid of it. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a friend or a relationship with someone that you've been meaning to address that you haven't. Well, you got 10 days to have the conversation and say, you know what? I know you've said this, but what I see is this. So what is that one thing or that one person? What conversation have you not had that you need to have? What is the conversation that you should have had? Like today, I was at the dentist at 7 a.m. this morning. They were taking care of something that has been bugging me. And there's no way I could continue to do what I'm getting ready to do. For real. Watch. What I'm getting ready to do, if there's something about my smile, something about my teeth that's bugging me. So I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now in this Real Talk, I'm not talking to you about things I suggest you do that I think is a great idea. I'm talking to you about things I am doing that is making a big deal? What's the one thing that's bugging you? Maybe it's a skill you lack. Okay, real talk. Real talk. Maybe you lack the skill of opening up on your presentation and you haven't written it out verbatim and practiced it. Maybe it's a skill you lack in, you really want to learn how to cook something. You really want to. You've been saying it forever, but you just haven't taken the time to learn it. Maybe it's using the phone the way you need to effectively use the phone. Maybe it is understanding social media and knowing what a difference it will make to you. What about this skill? You're on social media too much. You're not on social media enough. You hear people using social media effectively to make a difference when you're presenting or selling your products, but you're not doing it and you're missing out. Enough. Enough. What skill do you not have? What skill are you lacking that you need to focus on it for the next 10 days and get tight with it? You know, I was talking to someone maybe about 3 weeks ago, and they were selling me some product. I was so impressed with how they could explain to me exactly what the product did. That number one, I felt excited to spend my money to get it. I felt more committed because I understood what it was going to do for me. And when I don't use it, I don't feel bad about it. I just jump back on board because I know what it's going to do for me. But it started with me being so impressed with her ability to articulate it because of the way she uses it, but also, more importantly, because of the way she teaches other people to use it. What skill have you been lacking that you need to get? And why not be loud about it? Why don't you put it right here in the comment section? You know what it is. What skill do you not have that you need to get? Is it warm chattering? Do you know how to introduce yourself, people? People in the hair industry know how to do it. People who do taxes know how to do it. My chiropractor knows how to do it. My masseuse knows how to talk about real. Today, I will have a 1.5 hour massage. Yes, because I hang around the kind of people that impact me. And she said, I'm going to have an 1.5 hour massage. Just a couple years ago. And I was like, an 1.5 hours? Like 90-minute massage? She said, yeah, girl, I get 2-hour massage. I haven't moved up to 2-hour massage. I'm just having real talk with you. But I have moved away from the 60-minute massage. I need deep tissue, no joke. I don't need to be bugged about anything. And you know what? I work really hard. I don't apologize for it. I work hard so that I can have the things to increase my income, to increase my impact. Okay? A fear. What fear have you not let go of that you need to let go of in the next 10 days? What fear? Okay, I'm seeing some team building, some organization. I need this to be a skill in the booking queen. I need specifics. You cannot be crystal clear unless it's extremely specific. I'm just being your girlfriend because we're having real talk. Real talk. Okay? So I want to talk about fears. What fear have you not been willing to push through? And I want you to know that your passion will dictate how quickly you can get through that fear. Real important. Okay, the number 3. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Number 1 was stop the madness. Number 2 was get rid of one thing that bugs you. And number 3, I bet you can't guess it. Number 3, it's decision time. Decision time. Make a decision. Well, here's what I want to tell you about this, though, while we're having real talk. I want to tell you that right now, you are in a place where you are either perfectly positioned to make decisions or you are perfectly not in a place to make a decision. Let me explain that to you. Let me break it down to you. Let's have some real talk. Okay? Especially for those who are mentoring other people. Especially for those. Yeah, I love the hearts. I love the thumbs up. I love knowing you're there. I absolutely do. Thank you for asking. Absolutely. Yes, I like that, Verna. Clearly define. Clarity. Get rid of the clutter on my desk. Absolutely. Okay, so what I want to tell you in terms of the decision is If you're in an emotional bad time right now, you're feeling blue, you're feeling dark, you're feeling not, music doesn't change it for you. Do not get all caught up in making a decision. Welcome to GTV. Dominica, thank you for writing that down. Welcome to GTV. Do not get caught up in making a decision in the wrong time. I need you to ask yourself, is this decision really need to be made? Because guess what you do? You sit around and you worry about it. Worse, you sit around and you talk about it. Worse, you sit around and have a pity party about it. Instead of understanding that this is the time that you compartmentalize it and you put it in a box and you address it later. Or this is really the time for you to make a decision and you're procrastinating. And that's a problem. But if you go back to number one and you stop the madness and you get really clear, it will become very easy for you to make a decision that you need to make. A decision. So, these 3 things in these 10 days to get to the halfway mark in June so that your rest of the year can bring you what you want by 2018. Because we're connected now. And if you want to stay connected with me, I totally invite you to go to GloriaMayfieldBanks.com and sign up for my website. I totally invite you to connect with me. This Thursday, I'm going to be in Baltimore. Yes, you can check on here. I'm going to be in Baltimore and doing a workshop, and I'm excited about it. Yes, I'm going to deep in those 2 hours. And then I'm headed to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'll be there Friday night. I know. And then on Tuesday, I will be in Greensboro, North Carolina. Yes, bringing it. Absolutely. But right now, 3 things. Don't get it twisted. Find me on Instagram at Gloria Banks. Find me on Snapchat at Gloria Banks. Let's connect. Because if you hang around people who give you real talk, real mentorship, and really want to see you increase your income and stop running away from the conversation about making money and running to the conversation about making money so that you can increase, so that you can increase your impact, so that you can increase your influence. Let's go get it, you guys. Let's go get it. Welcome to GTV and Real Talk Tuesday. And I'll see you later. Bye. Check you out. It'll be up on YouTube. Talk to you later.